15th anniversary for this fundraiser. Are you excited with how far it's come?
15 years. I actually have some big donors and celebrities that have texted. I'm going to recognize some of them tonight, but they've been to all 15. It's pretty crazy. It's really hard to be that dedicated to show up 15 years in a row. I wouldn't show up anybody else's crap for 15 years, but they've shown up here, and it just shows that we had a void in our community, and I was called upon in my heart to go fill that void, and the community rallied behind me, and now we handle over 300 families a year right across the street from the Children's Medical Center, and I'm so proud of it. It's one of my greatest feats outside of my kids, you know.
But is it still feel like it was a calling when you go in? Because it's been open for a few years now. When you go in there, does it still feel like something that you were really called to do?
Well, it goes on. We can't, we don't charge anything. So these people come from all over the United States, maybe all over the world, and they stay with us for 3 months. And all that's required is that you have a sick kid and that you're across the street and you need a place to stay. We don't have very many rules, you know. And so when people show up, they're desperate. Usually one of the family members, in typical, normal family situations, usually one of the family members, the mother or the father, stays on the job, and the other one comes and brings a kid to treatments, and they find a Motel 6 or somebody's house, you know, stay at somebody's house that has extra room that's affiliated to the hospital, and that's all good and fine. We try to put everybody together under one roof to where all the kids look the same, all the parents have the same shortcomings at that time, and there's power in that therapy, and it's the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen, and I'm so proud of it.
So that's not the only anniversary, one of the big anniversaries that you have. You're celebrating the 25th anniversary of your first hit, Should Have Been a Cowboy. What do you remember about writing that song 25 years ago?
It happened in one night, and I tell everybody I wrote it in 20 minutes. I had it written in 20 minutes, but I went back and fine-tuned it, you know. I mean, I changed the ifs and the ands and the buts, crossed the T's, but it was pretty much 95% done in 20 minutes. But the greatest songs that I've ever written in my life that I think were good didn't take very long, you know, and very few of them have gone away and came back. They're either laying there or they're not, you know. And so when they pop out, they just come to you, and all of life that you've been absorbing just sitting there waiting on you, and you just plug it in, and when it works, it makes you feel good. But I was in Dodge City, Kansas, and a guy said to another guy, in all honesty, you should have been a cowboy, when a girl didn't dance with him in his hunting clothes. And I thought, man, that sounded like a song idea. And it was all over me, and I went back, and we all, 2 hunters to a room. My roommate was Freddie Cortez, who used to own, he's passed away now, but he used to own Chastain's and a lot of country bars in town. And Freddie went to sleep, and I didn't want to wake him, because he is hateful when you wake him up. And I went in the bathroom, shut the door, and wrote it down and put it in my bag. Went hunting the next day and came home and revisited it and said, I'm gonna record this song.